Well, it has been a huge couple of days for our local college basketball teams. The Gonzaga men's and women's team both punched their ticket to the NCAA tournament. The Eastern men also going to the tourney this year. And for the first time in 30 years, the WSU women heading to the big dance. Let's get right to our Brenna Green to break it all down for us. Brenna.
Yeah, Selection Monday for the women just ended, and we now know more about Gonzaga and WSU's fate. The WSU women are headed back to the NCAA tournament for the first time in 30 years. Here's their reaction. They received a number 9 seed and will play South Florida on Sunday at 6:30 on ESPN2. This is the WSU's women's first NCAA tournament appearance since 1991 and their second ever in program history. It's been a remarkable season for WSU, who got their first win as a program ever over a top 5 program when they beat UCLA a month ago. Here's Cammie Etheridge after the announcement today.
Sit around and watch other programs jump up and down and have that moment. And honestly, these last 2 years, you don't know when it's going to come here. And for it to happen so fast and suddenly and in this kind of year, I'm just, again, the story is our players.
The Gonzaga women have received a number 5 seed and will play Belmont on Monday at 1 p.m. on ESPN2. This is their 4th consecutive NCAA tournament appearance and 12th overall since 2007. The women punched their ticket last week when Jill Townsend hit a game-winning buzzer beater over BYU, capping off an incredible comeback win. A number 5 seed ties their highest seed in NCAA tournament history.
Yeah, it feels great. Honestly, we could have gone between a 4 and a 5, but we're happy with whatever. No matter what the seed we got was, we knew that we were going to go out and play our hardest against whatever matchup we ended up with. And so it just feels really great. And I can't express it enough how happy we are to be at this point in the season and know that this is actually happening and we get to head to San Antonio.
Overall, this means 4 Inland Northwest teams are headed to the NCAA tournament between the men's and women's brackets. Our region has never had more than 3 NCAA tournament teams. That happened 3 times in 2015, 2014, and 2007. If there's anyone who knows about basketball in this region, it's Okanagan native Jill Townsend, who definitely had something today about today's bit of history.
It's really cool, and it just speaks to the type of pride this city takes, I think, in basketball. And it shows the world that we're not just, the greatest 3-on-3 tournament, I think we're the greatest basketball city.
NCAA tournament games for the women kick off on Sunday. The men kick off on Saturday, and we will have you covered with wall-to-wall coverage. Over to you, Mark.
All right, Brenda, thank you very much. And to kick off the first round of the NCAA tournament this weekend, the 14-seed Eastern Washington men will face Kansas, who was the 3rd pick. The game is this Saturday, March 20th on TBS at 10:15 a.m. Pacific time. And the Gonzaga men will play the winner of Appalachian State versus Norfolk State. That game's also on Saturday. Tip-off at 6:20 Pacific time, also on TBS.